Hey everyone, I'm Scott Zillner with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and I love toys. And today is a G.I. Joe report.
Yo, Joe!
Haha, I love G.I. Joe. I have it tattooed on my body, G.I. Joe through and through. I love robots, I love G.I. Joe. Those are my top two, absolutely. And last week, we got some new G.I. Joe news. Some of it we knew, some of it was new to us, some of it we wish it wasn't. Let's cover it all. First off, the retro packaging line. Now, so far, the first two waves of this retro packaging, and I refuse to call it a retro collection line, because it's retro packaging with 25th anniversary figures packed into old card artwork. It's more along the lines of the Ultimates G.I. Joe line. I think they just should have branded it a little better. And these figures have been giving us a older 25th anniversary best of figure with lots of stuff. I mean, they were really packing in the accessories for these figures. Like, oh, Baroness, she sometimes has a rifle and a small machine gun and a big machine gun and a briefcase and this. And they were giving us a lot of stuff with the figures. And then wave 3 happened and somebody in Hasbro got a little greedy. And they're like, why are we giving them extra guns? Can we give them less stuff? And someone was like, yeah, we could. It's kind of lame because we've already been giving them a lot. No, let's just give them less stuff. They won't notice. We all noticed. We all noticed right off the bat that they had skimmed on the $13 figures, which on the old anniversary line, you got 2 figures with all this stuff for $14.99. Now we get 1 figure with less stuff at $13.99. And for, what we're getting, it was kind of a kick in the face. It really was. Now the Lady J figure, superb. I like that Lady J figure, absolutely. Cobra Commander figure, they made some changes on his paint. Totally agree with what I wanted was an alternate head so we could swap heads out, have the hooded head with that, and a cape. Then that would have been what we were getting. I would have been fine with that. Here it comes. There's no good way to say this. Duke is a pile of dog crap. Absolutely just crap. They gave us an older body with a new head, a brace that isn't really like, it goes to a backpack that they're not giving us because they're not giving us extra stuff for this. And the giant screaming head isn't always good to have on an action figure. I know in the day, the smiling face was kind of a setback for us. Like, why is this dude smiling? He's just all the time. And I'm like, dude, what's going on with this guy? But the cartoon made us forget the smiley face and love the Duke figure. This new yelling face, I can see that head like for Metalhead. Metalhead should be screaming. Yeah, Metalhead's perfect for that kind of face. Duke, not so much. Maybe a grimace, maybe a smile, maybe just a plain neutral face to go along with it. They had already put together a new Duke that they never made. They could have given us that. No, they didn't. So there's a lot of disconcerting thoughts out there about the retro wave, but hey, remember this, we are now getting, 4-inch figures. They're not 3 3/4. We're getting 4-inch figures on the shelves occasionally. It's Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. That's a whole nother issue. We won't even go into that. Let's talk about the more figures for Wave 3. Now, all of the Wave 3 was already leaked from a retail site in Australia. So we know we're getting 2 more figures on top of the 2 that they just announced. But let's recount. Wave 3 figures: Zartan, Viper, Cobra Soldier, Firefly, Lady J, Flint, And then the two they haven't announced yet, but they're still keeping secret that we already know, Major Blood and Barbecue. I don't know how Barbecue got in this wave, but hey, it's all good. I love the vintage Barbecue. So let's go with it. Let's talk about Flint and Lady J. Now, something that should have been obvious to a lot of us after the initial Wave 3 was that they're breaking away from Operation Blackout video game designs. That was the PS4, Xbox, Steam, whatever game that was a Fortnite clone, and I haven't even opened mine to play it. I bought it because it's G.I. Joe. Yo, Joe. But I didn't play it. And those designs were for that video game, and we're going to still probably see some figures left over from that design process. However, Flint and Lady J really do harken back to their classic counterparts that we did see with Zartan and the Viper. So both of those are very much modern versions of our classic designs that we did not get with Scarlet, Duke, and Roadblock early on, and a lot of us were very upset about that. Now, Destro is a kind of updated version of Destro, and we were fine with Destro. We were fine with the Cobra Soldier. We were fine with Cobra Commander. I mean, he looks pretty nice. We got 3 versions of him already, but no hood. You could have given us an extra head on that, Hasbro. Just saying. Maybe a mail away? That would be nice. So, with Lady J and Flint, we get proof that they're going to more of a retro-centric design, which is what we've been yelling for. I mean, literally yelling. I see you out there on the forum with all caps, dude. You're yelling. They look great. They look really nice. Certainly, Flint's head, they're trying to make him a little more suavish, but gotta remember, we have multiple versions in our heads. We have the cartoon version, we have the original toy version, we have maybe a comic book version, we have all these different versions in our head, and then when they make a new action figure, that's now the new version for that toy. I like Flint. I like the Lady J. I like the fact that you can take her hair off and put on her cap if you want one version or another version. I like the shotgun that opens up so you could put, your Nerf shells in there. It all looks really good, and it shows where they're going in the future. And we knew that if you looked at the Zartan design, that was not Operation Blackout. That was a revised classic version of Zartan, and he looks fantastic. I can't wait for a color change version. The original one is not going to be color change. I know some listings said color change, and that's was been pulled by Hasbro. They're not making this first version color change. Maybe later down the line they'll release a color change, and I'm sure somebody brought that up, which is why they took that process out. G.I. Joe, they're not on the shelves right now. However, December 24th, they start hitting targets. They're not for sale until January 1st, but we know how Target works. They do whatever the damn they want. They will sell them right out as soon as they get in, or they'll let you get up to the counter and tell you can't have them, take them in the back, and then sell them to their buddies. That kind of stuff happens. It's not a big thing. I know everyone says every time you go to the store, there's nothing on the wall. Effing scalpers. No, actually, it's effing collectors. There is a lot of collectors out there buying these toys. You think you're the only dude that wants Snake Eyes? Well, you're wrong. A ton of collectors. Somebody brought it up and they're like, 9 out of 10 toys are taken by scalpers. Nope, not at all. Maybe 2 out of 20, or 1 out of 20 is taken from scalpers. The rest are collectors. There's dudes like you that are buying them. I buy multiple toys. Not even shamed about that. You can't shame me about buying multiple toys. We have always army builded and hoarded toys. Look behind me. And that's how we collect. Never shame somebody because they buy more than one toy. More the power to you, man. It's the manufacturer and it's the distributor that halts you from buying as many as you want. Target hasn't been ordering as much G.I. Joe. Walmart has not been ordering as much G.I. Joe. But your demand will make more figures available in these upcoming waves. We're going to see a lot more Wave 3 than we saw Wave 1 or Wave 2 or even Cobra Island stuff. We're going to see those Vipers and those Fireflies on the shelves a lot more coming to Target in this next year. So be prepared, be nice to people at Target, don't demand, don't be a dick. As Will Wheaton, one of my favorite guys to quote from, don't be a dick. Be nice at Target, be nice out there on the hunt, be nice to your other collectors, and have fun. That's what this is about. I'm Scott Zillner. Catch us on social media, and until then, yo Joe.
Range 200. Target locked. Bang!